Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a very good Tuesday evening to all. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. I hope you got to enjoy the sunshine and pleasant temperatures that we've had over the last couple of days, because even though the pleasant temperatures will remain with us, the sun will not. We have another storm system heading our way, and that means more rain to tell you about. So let's take a look at the almanac for the day. Temperature rather close to what it was yesterday in terms of the high. Yesterday's high was 80. Today we got up to 79, and that low was much warmer than it was at this time yesterday as well. Yesterday morning's low was 37. Today we are at 53. Obviously well above average in both the high and the low, but certainly not anything record-breaking, and we didn't have any precipitation either. Right now it's mainly cloudy out there in downtown Utica, where it is currently 72 degrees, so still nice and mild at this time, and that's the case over the northern portions of our viewing area are actually warmer at this time because of the fact that you actually saw more sunshine today. So areas north of the thruway into the lower and middle 70s. Down toward the south and west, though, you have temperatures in the middle and upper 60s to the lower 70s, and that's where you have some light rain and some showers out there at this time. There's more where that came from as well, and that's because down toward our south we have an area of low pressure over the Ohio Valley right now, and we have another one behind that developing over the Tennessee Valley, and those two are going to move up toward our north and east. And what kept it at bay for most of the day was this stationary front stalled right on top of us, but that front is also going to move up toward the north and east, and along comes the area of low pressure with that. So we'll see increasing clouds, a southeasterly breeze during the overnight hours, although it's dry for most of the night, but there could be an isolated or scattered shower out there or two down toward the south and west especially. But temperatures rather mild again tonight, upper 50s to the lower 60s, similar to last night. During the day tomorrow, we will see temperatures closer to average, 68 to 72 generally tomorrow, but we will see more in the way of clouds and showers, especially in the afternoon, and especially again to the south and west of the thruway from Utica over towards Syracuse. Temperatures tomorrow in the Mohawk Valley will range from 66 in Ohio, Norway, and Mannheim, all the way up to 71 in German Flats, Herkimer at 69. And we also have, again, look at the next 2 days, the area of low pressure traveling toward the mid-Atlantic, throwing the rain up into our area, and a southeasterly breeze keeping it mild as well, a little bit above average during the day tomorrow. And then we also see a southeasterly breeze on Thursday, and that will increase the humidity and increase storm chances. So tomorrow's not bad for getting any gardening done, but there are a couple of reasons why you want to hold off on that, because obviously Thursday through Sunday looking rather a little bit on the wetter side, and also for many of us, except for here in the Mohawk Valley, we haven't reached the average last freeze yet, although obviously we haven't had any frost or freeze conditions. That will occur later in the month, both to the north and to the south, and for some of you up in the North Country, that date doesn't occur until June 1st through the 5th. Obviously, we don't have anywhere near frost conditions for the overnight lows, but during the day tomorrow, we'll have temperatures again between 68 and 72, scattered showers and breezy out there. And then Thursday and Friday, we increase the humidity, increase those storm chances, especially during the afternoon, with temperatures into the lower 80s. And then Saturday will be in the upper 70s again, but the same theme, scattered thunderstorms continuing. And then it's much cooler on Sunday, and Monday looks like the best day of the next 7, actually, even though it's the coolest.
And of course, with the cool weather coming, we're still looking at a lot of humidity this week, so it's a good idea to make sure your air conditioning is working. Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 6, tomorrow is...
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a good Tuesday evening to you once again. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. Unfortunately, after several days of the weather taking a step in the right direction, unfortunately, we're going to be going the opposite direction over the next couple of days. But I have a new development for you since the 6 p.m. newscast. We actually did get to 80 degrees for the second day in a row here in downtown Utica, and that was in spite of the fact that we had a lot more clouds than yesterday, although I think that's the last of the consecutive 80-degree days, at least for a couple of days. You'll notice that low temperature was a lot warmer than it was at this time back on Monday morning when it was 37 degrees. We had 53, so obviously well above the average in terms of both the high and the low, and we're actually not far from the average high right now, 66 degrees as of 10:19 this evening, under clear skies here in downtown Utica. It looks rather nice out there on the arterial. And those clear skies, that's going to be changing. We'll be increasing the clouds during the overnight hours, but temperatures won't come down much. Temperatures Temperatures in the lower and middle 60s for most of us, just depending on where you are, like here in downtown Utica, 66 as I mentioned. And we do have a little bit of light rain down toward our south and west, but for most of our area, it is dry. That's going to be changing as we go through the overnight hours and through the day tomorrow, especially for our southern and western areas. That's going to be the theme here over the next couple of days. You'll notice that we do have an increase in clouds. The reason why that we didn't see as much rain today as we will over the next couple of days is because we do have a stationary front that was over us, but now it's lifting toward our north, and we do have an upper level low over the Ohio Valley that will make its way into the Great Lakes, and as it does so, that will continue to move to the north and take all of the rain with it. So as we go through the day tomorrow, or actually before we get to that tonight, we'll see chances for showers out there. They'll be passing and they'll be scattered, so few and far between. Other than that, we'll see a lot of clouds, but because of a southeasterly breeze, temperatures only bottoming out in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Through the day tomorrow, temperatures will be between 68 and about 72, and then we'll see periods of rain throughout the day. Other than that, a lot of clouds. So cooler temperatures. Temperatures will be in the lower and middle 70s, like here in the Mohawk Valley, generally between 71 and 75. The rest of us looking a little bit cooler than that. And if you can time it just right, if you want to get out and mow, you might be able to sneak it in over the next couple of days. You might just be dodging some showers. And unfortunately, it looks like as we head into next week, we may be dealing with some cooler temperatures. The average high for that time of year, right around 70 degrees. Tonight will be between 55 and 60 with cloudy skies, passing showers, and then for tomorrow will be between 70 and 75 with some scattered showers, breezy conditions out there too. We see an uptick in the humidity Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Temperatures all 3 days, upper 70s to lower 80s, and we do introduce some storm chances, especially in the afternoon.
Well, Jordan, at least the rain held off for most of the day today, but when the sun does come out, I like to take a trip down to Cooperstown. That's exactly where Eyewitness Sports Director Dorian Alert has his eyes set tonight. Dorian?
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a very good Tuesday evening to you. Once again, I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking the last of the 80-degree days as of today. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say, those will return as we go through the next couple of days toward the end of the week. Unfortunately, though, we do have some rain entering the picture right now. But today was our second day in a row of 80-degree temperatures after starting at around 53, which was a lot warmer than it was yesterday morning when we had a 37-degree low temperature. Obviously not anywhere near that right now. Thanks to a southeasterly breeze, it's 66 degrees, and also we have some clouds out there right now in downtown Utica, but not much, if any, precipitation just yet. That's a little bit different in some other areas. Temperatures for most, if not all of us right now, are into the lower and middle 60s and only dropping a few more degrees from where they are at this time. So that means upper 50s to lower 60s during the overnight hours. And along the thruway from Utica over toward Albany, off toward Syracuse, it's dry. It's once you get to the south and west of that we are seeing a little bit of light rain, some mist, and a little bit of drizzle out there right now. And as you go down toward the south, especially off toward the Ohio Valley, the Great Lakes, there's more where that came from as well, especially down toward Pennsylvania. That's because over the state of Ohio right now, we do have an upper level low, and that'll continue to move up toward the north and east. But it was mainly kept at bay today by a stationary front, which is now traveling up through southern Canada at this point, and that's what's allowing the area of low pressure to move up toward the north and east as well. So we'll see increasing clouds, a southeasterly breeze, maybe an isolated or scattered shower out there during the overnight hours, and temperatures on the mild side around 60 degrees, and showers during the day tomorrow, especially in the afternoon, and especially from the Mohawk Valley off toward the south and west. Other than that, we'll just see a lot of clouds, maybe some filtered sunshine at best, with temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s, like here in the Mohawk Valley, ranging anywhere from about 71 to 75. Most of us still between 68 and 72 degrees generally. And if you can time it just right as we head through the next couple of days, you do have a pretty fair chance of mowing that lawn. You might just be dodging some showers, especially in the afternoon, maybe a few thunderstorms out there. And unfortunately, as we get into the next week and a half, we will be tapping into some cooler temperatures temporarily. 55 to 60 overnight tonight, so obviously cooler temperature is not the case this evening. May even want the fan on out there. And during the day tomorrow, we'll see temperatures between 70 and 75 for most of us with scattered showers. A breeze out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And then as we go through Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, not only will the humidity be on the rise, but the temperature will be as well, and the chance for thunderstorms as well. And then we cool down on Sunday with a front moving through 66. Monday and Tuesday, a mix of sun and clouds, but cooler.
With all that humidity, Jordan, we're going to want to make sure we have our air conditioners working, but if not, like you said, have that fan turned on.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 11, tomorrow.